Something I've been realizing as I get older, I would say that I really don't know nothing. What is it? Black Thought said, foolish men think they wise men know they foolish. What inspires me to write is really just, I didn't know how to really just get out how I was feeling a lot of the times. I think I'm a great communicator, but it's just some things I don't quite know how to articulate the best at the current moment. And I think when I'm just hit with some overwhelming emotions like that, what I've found is the pen and the pad, man. That's what really helps me get that out. When I started rapping and I saw how you use those, those different kind of like formulas within communication, I was like, whoa, this can go way farther than what I even expected. I think you really just gotta be familiar with, the English language. I always loved English class growing up because I loved using different words and, like articulating myself better than the next person. But I think when you weave that into your actual hip hop and like, your raps, that shows your intelligence as well, how you can relate to, you can be saying the same thing, but it means two different things. And the way you said it or the way you perceive it, that would be the only thing that makes that change. And I think that is amazing to me. Like, the bigger your vocab, the more word choice you can use throughout, your songs. And that's what it's all about. I think a huge event that really shaped who I am was when I had to drop out of school. First of all, I didn't really want to. I didn't want to at all. Like, I was known for my grades, so when I had to relay that message to my family, it was like, well then, what are you gonna do? I felt I was real lost at that point in my life, but my mom, she's always been there. It's like, she's really the strongest person I know, and she really instilled that confidence in me early. Like, don't let anybody drift you off what you really want to do. And she's always put that stamp in me, like, man, you got to go get it. You're a black man in America. Like, you got to work twice as hard as anybody. And I've always kept that in my mind. But it was a lot of spur-of-the-moment things going on in my life that really made me just reevaluate who I am. And when, I just stripped that all away and I got, just by myself and I could just think for myself, it was music. It was always music. And, once I got that stereotype of me just, being a black person, you want to do hip hop out of my mind, it made it definite. There's this quote, and it stuck with me ever since I read it. It says, hip hop didn't invent anything, it reinvented everything. It takes everything that's going on in the culture, it takes everything that's going on in politics, and it puts it all in this one place where anybody and everybody can listen to it. Hip hop has influenced me in ways I can't even count. To the way I dress, to the way I wear my hair, my conversation, my word choices. And it's also educated me. I think that's probably what I got from the most from hip hop. It was a lot of hidden truth within hip hop. That's what I liked the most. It was the stuff that wasn't being broadcasted on CNN. That's what really pulled me in. I think it was the truth.
Man, they handed us the rock, but we turned it into boulders. Now if you ask me, that sound like a young mogul turning nothing into something, poured to a high roller. Now you're coast to coast balling like you're Villanova. Get your point across like Maria Sharapova. Hop up in the whip, destination is the solar, but them blue and red lights tell your ass to pull over. I guess there's no real freedom for a black man. Man, I'm still gotta pay Uncle Sam. How the hell I'm gonna get that? And make a brother wanna ride just to get some get back. That brother had to get a job just to get his kids back. But all you do is think of bride, so you don't even get that.
Where hip hop is going, honestly, I didn't like where it was going at all. I went from downloading music every single day, trying to know all the lyrics before I go into class just to, put my dues on, to not downloading nothing at all. And I thought that was a problem. I'm like, what's been going on with the game? Like, everybody's sounding the same, everybody got the same ad-libs. Like, that's not original. What really makes you you, and what hip hop encompasses, is originality. You gotta be you to the fullest. Nobody can be you. I really want people to try to grow from the inside, not from the material things that's been going on, because of course rap has this big, stereotype of them just rapping about materialistic things, jewelry, girls, cars, stuff like that. And of course all those things are fine, but at the same time, I want that little light bulb to just flicker in your head when you listen to my music. Like, I never really thought of it like that. If I can affect you that way just by my lyrics, by my presence, by me, getting you to hear something you never even heard before, then I won at the end of the day. Most people knew me for other things. They didn't think that I would be an artist. One of my nicknames in high school was Trey Day. So when I was thinking of that as a rap name at first, but I'm like, there's so many Trey Days as well. Like, I can't do that. But I wanted to keep Day in there somehow. So then, when I was on my, my research, I came across Dayo. And Dayo means joy arrives in Yoruba. My coach, he was one of my best friend's stepdad, and he always called me Golden Child, him and my mom. But when it went to Golden Child, as far as LLC and trademarking it and copyrighting it and stuff like that, it was a lot of them taken. And then that's when it hit me. What's up, everybody? It's Dayo Gold. I'm in goods with some good people. I'm gonna go ahead and hold it down. Let's get into it. Yeah. Check it out. Stay up. Listen. From the Beantown to Cincy, I know that they went with me. Pulling up in a bucket in my dream, it's a Bentley. Guaranteed to lose a bet if you bet against me. But I remember days that they wouldn't even mention me. Now they mini me's like a centipede. It was two people around me. And I saw Dayo, and I was like, Dayo Gold. And they just both looked up. They was like, yeah, that's it. I really study music a lot. Like, it's some days I put on somebody who I view as, making a change in the game or has innovated the game in a way, and I just listen to how they formed a project. I like how people put together what they're saying the most over the top of the beat. Because it's like the beat has this rhythm, but then the rapper has his own rhythm as well. But the thing is, he has to coexist that within that rhythm that's already laid down. So that's what I like about music. It's like a whole story. When it comes to writing to a song, I think it all depends. Sometimes it'll be a day where I have to pause the beat. Like, I know where the beat is going, I'm familiar with it, and then I have to just pause it and write. And I get all the lyrics out, and I'll be like, I like this. Then I'll put it on and rap it. But then it's sometimes I have to keep the beat going, and it's just on repeat, and I'm just like, I gotta find what I really want to say, and then it just be a wave that just comes over me, and I can't stop writing. When I piece together, the music and the beat, and it's all coming together as a final project, you feel complete. I feel like I'm doing my purpose. I like to just, grab a circle of people who I view as having great musical opinions. I like to get them all in the same room and we all just vibe off each other. They say, if you want to see where you're gonna be at in 5 years, look at your close friends, look at your friend group. And what do they do? And if you can base that off of that, then I think you'll really have a clear picture of where you want to be. I don't think people really like realize how much that's so important, like, because you can get so distracted with just outside things that's going on, and if you got a real good circle around you, I think they keep your head on straight and they see what you need to prioritize as well. I don't feel like nobody is better than me right now, and that ain't no just being cocky. That's just how I feel. And if I don't feel this way, who is? Like, somebody gotta feel this way. It's gonna be me every time. You gotta strive to be the best, and that's what I do. Like, I got this self-confidence in me that as soon as I get on here, I'ma change everything. Like, nobody did it the way I did it.
Y'all say Dayo, y'all say go. Dayo, 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 let's go.
I've only really been rapping for about a year and a couple months, so for me to have like over 20, 30 shows already, I think, you know, that's pretty crazy. And then, of course, being in the Wyclef show, that's something like, that's like way up here, like. I really want my hands to be a part of everything. I want to be real diverse. I don't want to just be known for music. Music is the doorway to all these different things I can be involved with as far as just being an entrepreneur. I want to be the person that no matter what, he was never thinking for himself. He was always in that headspace where wherever he did, it was for the next person. It was for the next generation. And I think when people think on that caliber, that's when they push the culture forward. The biggest challenge I've had to overcome so far, I would say, is my own self-doubt. It was me at the end of the day. I thought it was so many other things that was altering me from doing what I want to do, but it was me the whole time. Like, I know I can get this loud, or I know I can capture the voice that I hear in my head, but it was more like, oh, but he's in here, he gonna think that's funny, so I shouldn't do that. Or she's in here, I think she low-key cute, so I don't really want to, you know, look corny. And that's all ego stuff. Once I was like, you know what, I don't care how nobody feeling here. I'm about to come in here and rap. This is what I came here to do. This is what I was born to do, so this is what I'm going to do. Once I just, you know, kept repeating that every single day I approached the mic, it was more just like everybody in the room with me. I'm not in the room with everybody else. Someone once asked me if my life was a book, what would I title it? So I didn't quite have an answer then, but with me going through life, I had to restart all the way over. I came from a place of nothingness. It was a low time for me, but it took me finding myself. It took me taking it day by day, step by step, that it led to my true being. So after some thought, I figured I'd title it From Black to Gold.
Nobody but me, isolated being, it ain't no problem for me. I do things on my own volition. I don't need your permission. I know I gotta get it.
Yeah. Hey. You know I got the drive, fresh pair of tires. Now I ain't surprised, I knew I'd be right here. Living in the sky, like I'm Buzz Lightyear. Working all night, it's finna be a light year. Safe to say I'm pampered for this damn life here. You still wearing Pampers, eating out your high chair. Tampering with evidence, that get you life here. Yeah, it's called life, but you never find life here.
Put my foot up on the gas now. Full speed. I'm just trying not to crash now.